This time last year, did you promise yourself that you're going to develop a savings culture only to be disappointed by the end of this year that you were not even able to save $1 or a penny? You are not alone. Let me tell you why it doesn't work out for the majority of people who planned on building a savings culture and end up being disappointed. So let's get to it. First, you need to define your savings goals. Why am I saving? You need to have a savings goal. Why am I saving? For short term, am I saving for a long term? Short terms are for emergency funds, weekend getaways, or just short trips or short holidays that will not necessarily require much. If that is the reason for your saving, you need to define it. Then you need to know how much it will cost. You need to know, you first of all write down how much it will cost, estimated costs of the short term project or goal that you have. Then if it's long term, maybe you are investing into a business, a mega business, you want to buy shares, you want to buy a major project, you want to start up a big project. This is a long term investment. Then there's also the midterm. The midterm, we're looking at events such as birthdays, weddings. Those are midterm goals. Or you want to buy like a car, an equipment, or a gadget to help your business. You understand? These are midterm goals. So short term, just for the short trips, you need to define it. The whole point is this: you need to define your savings goals from the beginning. Don't just start saying I want to start saving without having a goal. And this is the problem a lot of people have. From the get-go, we just say I want to start saving and there is no goal. And the moment you begin to keep money in the bank without any goal or target, so many things are going to give you targets, so many things are going to give you goals. You know, a lot of things and a lot of problems and a lot of things will come on that your money and consume it, especially when you don't have a defined goal. Other people will define the goal for you. So first things first, make sure you set up a defined and a definite goal, long-term, short-term, or mid-term. Write it down. Now the next step is to assess your financial status. What is your financial status? How much do you earn? How much is your income? Calculate your monthly income from the active and the passive if you have any. Write it down. The total income, what comes in to your hand in a month. Then you write it down. Then you write out the costs of things, the expenses, the necessities, and the non-essentials. You group them after calculating your monthly income, both from the passive and from the active. You understand? So you group them and make them a chain of according to the order of priority. You make them a chain. Then you look at the areas that you can actually remove and those bills that you can actually forfeit or forgo. You understand? So that is why we're making this list, because that list will help you in the third step, which is having a monthly target. Now this monthly target, research has shown that at least 20% of your income should go into savings. 20% of your income should go into savings. Yes, and there's the 532 formula. There's the 50%, the 30%, and the 20%. Where 50% are for necessities, 30% are for wants or contingencies, then 20% are for savings. You understand? And if you have debts, from your 20% you begin to pay. So you need to set your monthly savings target. Use the 532 formula. There's the 50-30 and the 20% formula. This can actually help, and this also depends on the amount of income you get in a month. Do you understand? So this 532 might not work for some people depending on the amount that comes in. There are people that their necessity outweighs even their income, but there is need to still save. Even if your necessity outweighs your income, you must have a savings culture. So if 532 might not work for you, you might use 631. You understand? Make sure a percentage of your money goes into savings for that project or for that goal that you have set. Now the next step is very important and very crucial because it's the most important. No more writing down, but the action. You need to automate or create a system where you will be disciplined enough to put in that money into the savings account or into the purse or the wallet or whichever system you want to use. Now there are a lot of financial institutions and banks that support this system, that have this system. Of course your bank has it. So if any money comes into that account, a particular percentage of the money is removed or separated for the savings. So you can create such a savings account in your bank to make it easy for you. Of course, many people say when you leave money in the bank, and when you leave your money in the bank, they give it to the billionaires, and they use it to do business. There is no time you go to the bank and you ask for your money that you will not get your money, and that's just the truth. So you keep the money in the bank, you separate the account so that whenever you have an income or monthly income, the bank keeps a particular percentage for you in a savings account. Remember, it's a dedicated savings account for the project. Now the next step is, every time you hit a milestone, you should record it. So if your target was $10,000 by the end of the year, let's say by the end of next year, this video is done in 2024. By the end of 2025, say I want to hit $10,000 in savings or $12,000 in savings, depending on your income. Now, every time you hit $1,000, you should put it down in your notes. That serves as a way to motivate you to hit the target, the goal. You understand? Every time you record your progress, you track your progress, it motivates you to finish the course. That's just the truth. So every $1,000 milestone, or every $2,000 milestone, or every $500 milestone, record it and celebrate it, and this will motivate you to keep going. Now the next thing is to avoid the common mistakes with people that are new or people that are trying to build a savings culture, and that is falling for the temptations of impulse spending. You know, when you have a backup account and you have access to that account, you tend to fall for the temptation of impulse spending. You understand? If before you spend anything, before you buy and you purchase anything, you must follow and respect what you have outlined. Is it necessary? Is it urgent? Is it important before you should purchase it? That is just the truth. Before you should purchase it, what do I stand to lose if I don't get this done, or if I don't buy this? Do you understand? Am I just satisfying my cravings, or I'm satisfying my hunger? Do you understand? Or I'm satisfying, it depends. So impulse spending can come from family members, family and friends. You understand? Of course, that is how a lot of people are not able to save any money throughout this year. If you look back, you may discover that you spent majority of your money, your savings money, on family members, on people that just come to meet you randomly and demand for you to assist them. You understand? And one of the worst people to give or lend money are friends and families, because you might not be able to get it back. So if you want to have a decent and a comprehensive and a complete savings culture, you need to take your emotions out of it, and that is just the truth. You need to take your emotions out of it. Another temptation people fall for is setting unrealistic goals. You understand? So when you want to achieve a proper savings culture and achieve the goal by the end of the year, you need to actually set realistic goals. You understand? So your savings account must be sacred, if there's a word like that. Your savings account must be sacred, kept in a place where you cannot touch it. So even your impulse spending would not affect your savings account, because these are the temptations. You must make your savings account sacred. And finally, you need to discuss with your account manager, or you need to have an accountability partner, maybe somebody that will help you in the savings culture, somebody that you know is disciplined enough. This could actually be an app, this could actually be a human. You know, there are so many apps out there that can help you to be accountable. There are many apps that help you to save. There are many apps that help you to track, your progress. There are many apps that help you to remain focused on your goals. They set reminders. So you can use a human to be an accountability partner, somebody that will help you in this whole saving process for the year. You understand? So you will not be tempted to spend or touch the money. Then by the end of the coming year, you will discover that you even beat your target. If you didn't beat your target, you made your target if you follow these rules diligently. Now there is always a caveat to it. There there are some times where contingencies might come up. Remember, we said, is it necessary? Is it expedient? Is it important? Is it urgent? So sometimes things can come up that will actually need you to break the bank. You understand? So of course we don't wish for evil, but these strategies work, all things being equal, because you're not going to be blamed if there was a medical crisis. You might have to touch your savings account. You will not have money in your account and you die because you're not able to pay for the medical bills or emergencies. So that's just it. So we've come to the end of this video. Remember, savings is not just about money. The discipline needs to be there. It brings about freedom and peace of mind when you're able to keep and you have a contingency plan, or you have a backup plan and backup funds that you don't touch. It gives you this rest and the peace of mind. You find it difficult to even borrow or ask for more money, unless you are of course an entrepreneur or a businessman that needs the loan from the bank to invest and make more money. So let me know in the comment section, what is your biggest saving goal this year? How much have you thought about the strategies? What is your biggest saving goal this year? Are you saving for a wedding? Are you saving for a land? Are you saving for a car? What are you saving for this year? If you're new to this channel, please hit the like button. Don't forget, I'm really Chigi. Please hit the like button, share and subscribe.